guys, so I'm doing a video today with Elena. Come here. She's not going to be in it right just yet. She's going to be in it later. She wants to say hi.
Hi.
She's got some messy hair going on because we are going to do a first impressions review video on my hair and on her hair. And she's going to have a blast. So she's going to go down and draw for a little while. And I am going to do my hair first for you guys. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a product that I saw actually on my Facebook feed. Somebody posted it, like shared this video, and it was these hair rollers. And I thought these were so weird. I'd never seen anybody use these before on YouTube. I had never seen it, so I wanted to review it for you guys. And then these hair rollers, and you roll them in your hair like this, and then you flip over this little curl like this, and they just hold in your hair like that. Super easy to use, and the girl in the video did it really, really fast, and it just looked so awesome. And I was like, I need to try those. I want to try them in my hair. I want to try them in my daughter's hair to see if it would work for her as well. So I'm really excited about these. This is what the package looked like. I just got it on like a random website. I don't know. It's called Pico Roll. I'm gonna actually try to look up some other websites that you guys could maybe find these on if you guys are interested in these, because the packaging and stuff with this was really sketchy, like I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want you guys to like buy something on a really random website. But I don't know if you guys can see, she has them in her hair, and I just thought they looked so interesting. So hopefully these work out good. I got one pack, and one pack comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rollers. So if you have really thick hair, you might want to get 2 packs. I have really thin hair, and so does my daughter, so I figured 1 pack would be fine. Plus I don't want like super heavy ringlets in my hair. I just want kind of like flowy curls. So hopefully that's what I'm going to get with these. They're just a really nice rubber kind of silicone feel on your hands, and yeah, they weren't very expensive at all, and I feel like I would like these a lot more than like sponge rollers or like spiral curlers, just because these are really small when you fold them up, so they'll be comfortable on the head. We're gonna give these a try, and hopefully they turn out good. I'm gonna do them on myself first, and then I'll do kind of like a time lapse of Elena's hair and show you guys what it looked like on her, and we'll see how long it actually takes for these to work. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna split my hair down the back in the middle, and I'm gonna do 5 rollers on each side. So I'm gonna take some top sections first. Just do this top section here. And I'm not worrying too much about placement, but I do kind of want them to roll backwards. So I'm just going to kind of aim them backwards, and then you just fold. Okay. This isn't as easy as it looked, but I'm going to try. And then you're just going to fold it over just like that. And the nice thing too is you can stick your finger inside, and you can like lay down any flyaways like this, so you're not going to get like weird flyaways. So now it just stays in your hair just like that, and it's really like, it does not feel like it's going to fall out at all. It feels really sturdy in there. So get another piece. Let's try this one. And I feel like 1 roller can actually hold quite a bit of hair, but you definitely would need 2 packs of this if you have any type of thick hair, because my hair's really thin. But I'm gonna hold it with my pinky, fold it over, and then fix the flyaways. I feel like this is something that you'd have to like really practice with, you know what I mean? Okay, so this one kind of has like a flyaway going on. I'm kind of worried about this, I'm not gonna lie. I hope my hair doesn't look terrible after this. So let's do another top section. 1, 2, 3. So I need to make sure I'm taking enough hair in each roller so I don't run out of rollers. Let's do this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit for you guys, but you kind of get the gist of it, I think. Yeah, if you get too much hair, it's hard to close. Just FYI, you can't put too much hair, otherwise they don't close very well, but you can kind of cram it in there. guys, so this is what my hair looks like with the rollers in, and what I found was you can't get too much hair in these, otherwise they don't stay closed. Like this one has a little bit too much hair, and so it was really hard to close. You could see it with this one too, how it's opening. You almost have to like push it like inside out with your thumbs a little bit to get it to kind of stay closed. So even though I have really thin hair, I almost feel like having 12 in a pack would be way better than 10, because I feel like 10 just isn't quite enough. Another thing too is when you're wrapping it, make sure the flyaway, the very end of your hair, is like up like at the fold. That way it will hold the flyaway down, because if the flyaway is like in this open area, it's just gonna like come out. If you're gonna use a lot of hair like I did, since I decided to only use one pack, you can't roll it all the way up to the scalp, otherwise there's gonna be too much hair in it. So if you're gonna do these looser curls or less rollers, you only can roll the ends. You can't roll all the way up to the scalp. So that was another downside to it, but yeah, we are gonna see how this turns out. I'm gonna go get my blow dryer, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of heat to these, and then I'm gonna let them cool for a while, and then I will update you guys and let you guys know how it ended up turning out at the very end. I don't know how long you're supposed to leave these in for. This is all in Japanese, so I'm going to just play around with it and kind of see. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna add just a little bit of heat, probably like 10 seconds on each roller, and then just kind of let them cool completely and let them sit for maybe 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will check in with you guys in about 30 minutes. Alright guys, so it has been about 40 minutes. I put these in, or I got done putting these in at about 10:20, and it's now 11 o'clock. The only reason why I'm only keeping them in for 30 to 40 minutes is because the only way I really see myself using these regularly is if I put these in my hair, then I did my makeup while they were setting, and then took them out after I did my hair. I don't really see myself using these in the morning and just like leaving them in for half the day. That just doesn't seem like something that I would do on a regular basis. So if these work in like a half an hour to 40-minute time frame, I definitely could see myself using them. So we're gonna take them out. I'm gonna start with the ones that I did first. Do you think it's gonna work, Bug? She's sitting here watching me. It's not the best curl in the world. It kind of almost looks like what my hair was before I put them in, you know? Like slightly bent. I don't know, guys. There's a slight curl. I mean, that's kind of the curl I was looking for. I mean, it's not like I want ringlets, but if you did want ringlets, that's definitely not what I'm getting in that amount of time. But I feel like it's actually not terrible. I kind of like how that looks. I mean, that's what I would want from day to day. Like, I wouldn't want ringlets day to day, so. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna stay in all day. And when I put these in Elena's hair, I'm gonna leave them in a little bit longer so we can see how they work. I feel like some of them are working better than others, and I definitely feel like I might get another pack of these if I do feel like I'm going to use these on a regular basis, only because I feel like if you get too much hair in it, it doesn't curl as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fluff it a little bit. I feel like it kind of looks like it did. I mean, it's definitely curlier than it was before I put them in, but I don't know if the curls that I had in before helped them at all. But I really like the size of these curls. They're like the perfect size. And my bangs, I like how my bangs aren't really curled, like ringlets. So these give you that really nice natural wave look. It's getting me volume right in here, which is usually what I struggle with the most, is I get a lot of curl down here, or they hold better down here, but then they tend to fall out up here more. But I really like the amount of volume that they gave me, like right in this area of my hair. But I feel like this is a really wearable style, really wearable curls. I'll check with you guys later and see how they lasted throughout the day, because I don't know if they're gonna like fall out really quickly or what, but. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in Elena's hair, and we're going to leave them in just a little bit longer until she kind of gets annoyed with having them in her hair. But I'm gonna put them in her hair and see if it gives her hair a nice curl, and if it does, I could see myself using these on Elena a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, put it in fast motion, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so Elena, I'm trying to get in the picture. Elena wanted the curlers out. She's had them in for probably like an hour and a half. So not a ton longer than me, but she's had them in a little bit longer than me. I try to be as realistic as possible when I do these videos. Like I try to, you know, do them as if it were real life. And I feel like not a lot of kids would want to sit with curlers in their hair for 3 hours. So because she wants them out now, I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and show you guys what it looks like. Hopefully it curled a little bit. I'm crossing my fingers because I had a little bit of curl in my hair when I first started. She didn't have any. Hopefully it curled up a little bit for her. So were they comfortable, Bug?
Yeah.
They were comfortable?
Kind of.
Kind of. What did you not like about them?
When I was sitting down, they kept poking me.
They did?
Yeah. I was watching my show.
So when she was watching her show, she said they kept poking her. So that you couldn't really like rest your head on the couch very easy?
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. So, okay. This disappointed me a little bit. Well, a lot. So I don't see any curl. I mean, I see maybe a little bit of bend, not a lot of bend. But I really don't see, I see maybe a little bit of volume, more volume in her hair, but I don't see a ton of curl. And, you know, as a kid, they don't want to like leave them in for too long, right? So an hour and a half with the curlers in, I don't feel like was very much of a success. At least you got some volume in your hair. So the reason why I'm not really into these is because A, if you do them dry, you're not going to get any curl in them unless you leave them in like all day long. And B, if you decide to do it wet, which you could do them wet, they're not going to dry very easily or very fast. There are some holes in the product, like right in here, but because they're rubber, they're not going to have a lot of ventilation, so your hair isn't going to dry very easy and the water can't really evaporate in them. So doing them wet is really risky as well. Even if you sleep on them, they still might not be dry in the mornings. Most likely they won't be. So I don't know. If you want to leave them in for like 5 hours, then you can do that, but it's just not anything that I would ever do. So yeah, you could also try hairspraying the hair first before you roll up the hair into the little curler. If you want to do that, that might work a little bit better. I did one on Elena's hair with hairspray in it first, and it did curl a little bit better, but I don't think it's really going to last much different. So that is my overall review of these. Just kind of like not super excited about them. So I'll probably just use a curling iron from now on just because I feel like it's easier, I get the same look, and it's faster, and I don't have to leave them in for a super long period of time. So these may work really well for like cheerleaders. So if you want to put like your hair in a ponytail and then put the curlers in your ponytail and like sleep in them for like competition or something like that, I'm sure they would work really good for that. I don't know. I just don't know if they're worth it or not. They're not that much money, but I don't think I'm going to really use them that often, to be honest with you guys. So that is my review on these rollers. Let me know if you guys have had a different experience, if you guys have tried it. I'd be really, really curious to see what you guys think about it. So I think that's it, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or you found it helpful. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push the little bell button right next to the subscribe button, because that is how you're going to get notified of my videos. So now you have to do 2 things, subscribe and push the bell button. I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!